It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bills and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. McKenzie returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have the most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
It's 3rd down, 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Second and 12. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. Singletary loses it. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
For the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A toss right to Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field, and incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Keep playing hard.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 44, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chester Rogers there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Will send this one away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Singletary to get the drive started. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Come on, fellas.
Reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and now it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen forced out to his left.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Allen looking for Beasley. Got him on the slant. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen.
They'll go right back to Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go! A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen now on first down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
Cannot do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Tannehill. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Allen and the Bills now down by 15. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing is Allen. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the